Hey YouTube, this is Daisy Papa 8989 over here, bringing you my latest Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile. Sorry I haven't been making any videos as of late, been busy with a new job, and finals week's coming up, so just haven't been able to do much with Yu-Gi-Oh related stuff, so without further ado, I'm bringing you my latest Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile. What I'm bringing you today is my Dragunities deck, which I decided to put together again after basically like seeing that like being introduced, reintroduced what they could do on Dueling Network, I decided like, this is a pretty fun deck, and it's pretty much like it's a pretty good competitive deck. So I thought, let's put it back together. So first up is 3 Dragunity Duxes. These are basically your main monsters that you use in your deck to synchro climb into your level 8s and go and basically make your synchro monsters of the deck. So very important to run 3. Next up are your Dragunity Legionnaires. These are basically your smashing grounds of the deck. Generally, you want to summon this to equip Atlas to it, then use its effect to pop a face-on monster, and then use Atlas's effect to pop something else. But you can also use it to go into your level 5 synchros. So definitely have to run 3 of those. Next up are Dragunity Phalanx. These are your main tuners of the deck. Basically, when you can special summon when it's equipped to a monster, and basically go right for a synchro summon. Basically, you have to run 3 of these no matter what. Next up is a couple of monsters which I use, which deviates away from the standard Dragunity build. I run 2 Dragunity Armor Mistletanes. Basically, I run these mainly because with the number of people like maining Effect Veilers and Max C's, especially Max C's, basically with this you can summon Phalanx or summon Atlas, send Atlas to send your Dragunity Tuner to the graveyard to special summon this, and then equip Phalanx to this, and then special summon the Phalanx to go right into straight to your level 8, which basically if this would play would limit your opponent's pluses off of their Max C, or even if they drop Veiler, basically instead of being left with the dead ducks on the field, you're at least left with a 2100 beater on the field. So pretty good card. It's been testing extremely well, and I'm liking it. So I'm liking it a lot. Next up are your Dragonian Atlases. I run 2 of these. Basically, what you call it. 3 can be cloggy at times, and 2 just seems to be the magic number. The only complaint about this card is just the ruling dispute on this, of which basically if it's basically like when you can use this effect to destroy a card on the field, but with that new, what I've discovered is a new, or not new, but little rulings on the booklet page that's found in the Dragunity Structure deck. So with that, I'm able to clear that up. Next up is Tragodia. I run this card as a tech choice. Basically, a lot of decks nowadays OTK a lot, and things that the Tragodia prevents OTKs, and I can't necessarily run Gores in this deck since I run field spells, so Tragodia is the next best thing. And plus on top of that, allows me to take control of my opponent's monsters, and I can actually go into any level, synchro level, using its effects. So great card to run. Next up is Zephyros Elite. Great card to run, especially in Dragunities. This card has bumped up the strength of the deck by allowing it to do a few extra combos and go into level 9 synchros easier, and allows you to reuse your Legionnaires or your Dead Duxes on the field, or allows you to use Dragon's Ravine twice. So great card to run. And last but not least, Lone Effect Veiler. I'm running a Tragodia over a second Effect Veiler, and so far I'm liking just one Effect Veiler. Next up are the spells. 3 Dragon's Ravines. These are your searchers and dumpers of the deck. Definitely have to run 3 of these, common sense. Next up are 3 terraformings. With the core of the deck revolving around your Dragon's Ravines, you need to grab one as quick as you can. So I run triple terraformings. Next up is your draw engine of the deck. Cards of Consonants. Definitely have to run these. 3 can be just like 3 Atlases can be cloggy at times. 3 Cards of Consonants can be cloggy at times. So I find that the 2 is also a magic number to run. Next up is 2 NCs. Common sense to run it. Staple spells, Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, and Book of Moon. Common sense to run these. You have to run these in every deck that you practically play. Next up is Foolish Burial. Whenever you don't have your Dragon's Marine, use this to dump your tuners or dump your, your Blackwing Zephyros. Next up is Mind Control. With the number of tuners that you run with this deck, you can steal your opponent's monsters for a Synchro Summon, or just steal it for a Exceed Summon. And last but not least, Pot of Avarice. Basically, since Dragunities can go right through their resources pretty quickly, and the Vajrayanas pretty quickly, you need Pot of Avarice is great for recycling everything and allows you to prolong the duel so that it goes into your favor. Next up are the traps. 2 Solemn Warnings, Common Sense to run it. Solemn Judgment, Common Sense. My own tech choice, Debunk. Since Dragunities fall prey to Effect Veilers and Maxis, I main Debunk so it can get around it. And it's also nifty to stop Gores, Tragodia, Battle Fader, or Graveyard Searchers, or monsters that activate in a hand or graveyard. So, awesome card to run. Next up is D-Prison. Still awesome card to run. I don't get why a lot of decks don't run this. Trap Dushin, Common Sense to run it. Torrential Tribute, and Mirror Force. And then last but not least, here's the extra deck. Allied Justice Catastor, great card to run. Brynak, Orient Dragon. 3 Dragunity 9 Vajrayanas. Definitely have to run 3 of these. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. These are your main synchros of the deck. This is your middle level Klein monster so you can go right into your level 8. So you definitely have to run 3 of these no matter what. Next up is Black Rose Dragon. Even though Dragunities can go into level 7s very rarely, I always still keep a Black Rose just in case. Thought Ruler Archfiend, great level 8 monster. Scrap Dragon, Red Dragon Archfiend. I love Red Dragon Archfiend. Allows me to get over a wall of monsters and pesky Gachis or Spirit Reapers. Next up is 2 Stardust Dragons, Trishula, and then Utopia. Utopia, I run Utopia, like Have Dead, Duxes, and with Mind Control and Tragodia, I can go right into Utopia. And last but not least, Legionnaire. Same thing with Dead Legionnaires, and with Utopia and Mind Control, I can go right into this. So, that's the deck, YouTube. Comment, rate, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think, and peace out.